Straight to Elitza with the papers now. Something different for you she's starting with. Emmanuel Macron expected in Marseille today. He's going to be discussing security and the fight against drug trafficking, Elitza.
That's right, Stuart. And of course, Marseille is known here in France as a hotspot for drug-related crimes. And Macron's visit comes actually 1 month after the murder of Mehdi Kessaci. And this is Amin Kessaci's brother. And Amin Kessaci has gotten pretty famous for his fight against drug trafficking in Marseille. So there's a big feature article in French left-wing Libération about his journey, and so he's only 22 years old, but in 2020 he lost his half-brother and a friend of his. They were killed, and they were found burned in a car, victims of a drug-related settling of scores. So since then, he's on a journey against drugs. And Libération here says that Amin demands more crime prevention, the return of community policing, and more access to public services. And the paper asks whether his demands will be heard today by Emmanuel Macron. And the newspaper also denounces the punitive approach to the fight against drug trafficking and says that it has proven very ineffective in the long term.
Elitza, staying on the theme of drugs, she's found an article on a narcotic that is spreading in the US.
That's right. It's a powerful new drug that's called Medetomidine. That's what the New York Times reports. And it's actually a mix between veterinary sedative and fentanyl that has proven to be very life-threatening, but not its overdose, but actually the withdrawal symptoms. So the New York Times interviewed a drug addict, and he described the withdrawal as terrifyingly all-consuming, and the powerful sedative causes almost instant blackouts, and if it's not used every few hours, it causes vomiting, tremors, and very high heart rate and blood pressure, Stuart.
Some environmental news now, hopefully not raising our blood pressures too much.
No, they're actually quite on the positive side. So Geo, French magazine here, reports that scientists have discovered that polar bears have started mutating. And actually their genes, their DNA is changing in order to adapt to climate change. And that's actually quite important because currently polar bears are very endangered. 2/3 of polar bears are predicted to become extinct by 2050 and perhaps totally extinct by the end of the century. So that's why their genes mutating are actually kind of good news. It could mean that they might perhaps get more used to warmer weathers, and it might allow them to also adapt their diet to some plant-based diets found in warmer regions. So that's indeed a beacon of hope.
We like beacons of hope. Finally, Elitza has got an unusual crime story for us today.
That's right. It's reported here in France Info that calls it a rather unusual robbery. So I'm going to walk you through it. There are two robbers, two suspects. And when they were arrested, France Info says that they seemed quite relaxed, and that might be thanks to the weed that was found at the crime scene. There was also baklava, so I think they were just having like
a little break,
a little aperitif. Yeah. And France Info also reports that the policemen later found out that in the middle of the burglary, the two men decided to take a break, and they went to the local cafe for, as the French say, pause café. And then they returned to finish off the robbery, unfortunately, or well, fortunately.
Depends how you look at it.
They were arrested at the end. And I have a bonus story for you, Stuart.
Okay, a bonus story.
It's on dating, kind of, on breakups, actually.
I've done that for a while, but yeah, go for it.
So the New York Times here says that winter is the season of breakups. So it asked its readers to send their best and most famous breakup lines, and it collected 52. So I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite ones, starting with this one. It's not me. It's 100% about you.
Okay, that's well, it's honest, I suppose.
It's honest, not bad. Honestly, confident.
Let
I
them
love
down
it.
gently, yeah.
Then this one. I know it sounds selfish, he said, but your family just doesn't have enough money.
Well, again, it's honest.
So blunt. And finally, my favorite one. I don't think this is going to work out, he said. I don't understand how you can support the beef industry and believe in God at the same time.
I think that one needs a little bit of context.
This is
to
like
explain.
oddly specific, but I'm taking notes. All of them are very clear.
Yeah. Okay.
Communication done right.
The crucial one is, have you ever used any of those?
No.
No.
Hopefully I won't have to, but
No.
you know,
Maybe,
keep them in mind.
Maybe a variation on the last one.
Especially the beef industry.
Industry, because you have a lot to do with the beef industry. Oh well, let's get over there. Summing up the latest chat lines and the latest non-chat lines for you there here on France 24.